Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Shield Hero Season 4, Episode 12, if I'm not mistaken, the finale. Just so you guys know, I am messing around with a new noise suppression system, which will hopefully do a better job at suppressing background sounds and things like that. If too much background sound happens, there's a chance it might muffle my voice a little bit. But I ran like a couple. I tried to do this in a previous video, and I did some tests before I recorded, and it sounded like crap. I think I fixed the problem now. I ran some test recordings, and it sounded good in the small. Obviously, I'm not going to record like a full 30-minute video and then listen to a full 30-minute video. I don't have the time to do that tonight. The few minute tests that I did came out good. So let me know if you guys hear any crazy hiccups or issues or problems that you may not have heard in previous videos. So that way I can either try to fix them or just go back to the previous system. Or if you think it sounds better, that would be good to know too. Um, this is going to allow me to not even use noise gate if it works that way, which I think noise gate would sometimes cut off words where I didn't want it to, but I kind of just like put up with it. It was mostly good. So, yeah. Either way, guys, has nothing to do with the show. We're gonna be getting into this fight against like potentially an ancestor of Raftalia is my guess, and it seems like she might have been a former emperor that like died and is now back to like take over this body and resume the throne, I assume. So yeah, crazy development that I didn't really expect. Let's jump into it and see where we end the season off at. Alrighty guys, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. She's so unconcerned. Damn! Is that the the bitch? I can't tell. The hair doesn't look as red, but this is thanks show. Damn. Oh, what is that? Oh no. What? The crest. She has a slave crest. What? What is happening? She's like got spare bodies too? I don't understand what's happening. Why are there two people fighting over this one body? This is wild. Whoa. Ah, wait, no opening again. We had another episode of no opening, right? Or no? Maybe it was a different show. I don't know. Episode 12: Return of the Emperor. Where are these bugs coming from? Leave me alone, bugs. Yeah, and most of them can't see it except like Naofumi can kind of see it. Interesting. Nice. Oh, is Machina stopping it? Fortunate that her ghostness covers just enough. Whoa. Ooh. Ooh, damn. That seemed effective. Just splash some holy water on this ghost, bitch! The animation on her face looks pretty good. Oh, damn. Oh my god, look at that face. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yo, this all happened so quickly, and I have no idea what happened. Please explain at least. She likes saying indeed. Don't give it to her. Oh shit. What a way to put it. Oh, interesting. The voice actress is giving me freaking Dommy Mommy vibes. I'm like entranced by her voice. Interesting. Yeah, it was a different world she picked it up in. Man, the Emperor was able to, like, figure it out, which is crazy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are we in a different show? Just kidding, sorry. No, the show has good fights sometimes, it's just. Sometimes we don't. Damn. I thought. Okay, they're just buffing her. What? She can grow those trees! What? Interesting. What if she does? This is the opening song. Whoa! The blade like phased through her. Yeah, what the heck? What? Where did that come from? What the fuck? Oh, it was an illusion. That's where it came from. Asked and answered. Well done, show. This what the Shadow Clone Jutsu. Oh, nice. Man. Ah. Come on, Raftalia. I wonder if she's trying to teach her. Ooh. This is a good episode so far. Like, this is what I need more of in Shield Hero, man. Ooh. Nice. I mean, you keep doing the same trick, you just disappear and go behind her. So, I mean. Oh. I like freezing her arm now she's warmed up. Oh shit. Oh damn. What is happening? Your weapon temporarily unusable? That's a thing? Oh, cool with the short sleeves. Oh, Tengen Muso. Jeez. Come on, Raftalia. Shit. I can't remember the last time we've had animation this good in Shield Hero. It's very enjoyable. Whoa, that was a cool angle. I like how like the blade went past her and like almost at the camera, so it looked weird and bigger and stuff. Oh shit. Uh. Hmm. Ooh. Damn. Holy shit! What the hell? Yin and yang. That's cool. I feel like he has more to say about that though. Right. Okay. A master of contrasting elements. All right. So are they using like fire and water? Whoa. Oh my god. Jeez. She stopped it. Thought maybe she'd like. Whoa. Whoa. Wait, is this her or is this. What happened? Ah. It definitely feels like this person's like training her. Oh. Oh, she did it! Now she did it! Oh my god, this is like frickin' Kakashi and Zabuza. Oh, nice. Background track's really good. Hmm, okay. So earned her. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So she used as much as she can in this body, but that means she was probably stronger when she was alive. Interesting. Giving us. Okay, we got Shieldina back. Good. Emperor was less antagonistic as I thought she was going to be. Like, of course, ended in a big fight, but it really felt like she was just teaching Raftalia. Is the actual Emperor in there? These guys are always showing up after everything. They're just chilling on the balcony. Okay. Oh shit, she's still out. Is she gonna be okay? Oh, 2 days. Damn. It's such a trope to have like a character go through something and just be out for days. What? Yeah. What the heck? Oh, interesting. Wait, so did we just lie to the rebel army? So she officially is the emperor now. So what does that mean for Raftalia and the rest of the show? Oh, was that our village, Laurelina? I can't remember the name of Naofumi's village. Wait, so she just became emperor and she's gonna peace out and come back every now and then and just be like, yeah, I guess I'll do some paperwork before I go back and party. In 3 more seasons, the Phoenix awaits. Just kidding. Alright. Oh no. Why? What? What? Oh my god. Oh, come on. God damn it. Motoyasu. I hate you. What the fuck? What was that with bitch? Oh, okay. That's it? Damn. Okay, I need to talk about that for a second. So, for some reason, Motoyasu. Did I miss something? Why does Motoyasu see bitch as a pig? Did Naofumi or someone do something to him so that way he doesn't go back to her? Or was that him being dumb where, like, was it like magic that was used on him that made him see that? Or was it one of those things where, like, you know, people, like, they say to, like, picture everyone in the audience naked when you're doing public speeches? Like, to try to change the way you feel about the people you're confronting? Was it him trying to change the way he feels about who he's confronting, so he just pictured bitch as a pig? Or was it, like, some kind of magic on him that did that? I don't know. But he just decided to end her, but then realized as he was leaving he forgot to kill her soul, which means she's gonna come back as some kind of, like, I mean, we just saw what Makino was capable to do as kind of like a ghost sort of thing. Is now bitch gonna do the same kind of thing? And here, like, when he did it, I thought he just killed her. And I was like, okay, I guess that's one way to get rid of that character and be like, hey guys, I know we've been doing a lot of, like, I don't know. What is this? Hello? What? 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 Okay, that's not good. God damn it, they just teased you at freaking 5. Alright. That's it, guys, for episode 12. I gotta say, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. The first 11 episodes of this season, I felt like I was kind of done with this show, at least picking this show up as a choice. Because I choose to do this every time it comes out. It's not something that wins polls or something. Um, so I was for the first 11 episodes, I was like, I think I might just do a poll next time that a new season of this comes out, and I will just let people vote. And if it wins the vote, then I will do it. And if it doesn't, then we will move on, and it will show up on another poll someday. And if the people want it, then I'll watch it. But like I don't get I don't get a lot of views in general, but there's a lot of episodes of Shield Hero that I get less views than anything I do. And since I'm picking it up by choice, I was like, maybe I won't watch the next season. But then this ending, like, they reminded me, like, the animation they're capable of, the animation of the fighting was awesome in this episode. And then they, obviously they tease us with, like, oh, we have the Phoenix coming up, and then like after the Phoenix, the waves are gonna resume, and we're gonna be really busy here soon. And then we have like the after credits where like it's showing them do some kind of battles happening, some kind of blood is spilt, and Alpha Me is like yelling up into the sky and shit. It's like, well, now I'm wondering what's going on. Now I kind of want to watch the 5th season, but I don't know. I'm undecided. We'll see how I feel when it comes to that. But anyway, as for this episode, though, very interesting. So this former emperor, pacifier emperor, showed up and ended up fighting Raftalia and kind of training her as she did it. Like, Raftalia said, you held your strength back, didn't you? And she said, no, this is the most I can do in this body. There is a part of me that felt like she kind of waited for Raftalia to attack and then just kind of teleported behind her and just said some shit. I feel like she could have beaten, like, if she was more merciless. Like, maybe she didn't hold back strength, but I don't think she was merciless in her fight. I think she could have beaten Raftalia if she wanted to, like, pretty quickly. But instead, she was kind of, like, chatting her up as the fight went on. And it ended up to me feeling like she was kind of trying to teach her. She was saying, like, hey, you need to step it up more. You need to do better. Because if you're going to be emperor of this land and I'm going to accept that, then I need you to be stronger, right? Like, that's essentially what it sounded like she was saying, to me anyway. So, very interesting. Definitely turned out to be a different character than I thought. I thought it was going to be some, like, super antagonist, like, super evil. But no, she just kind of came in, she'd bodied Machina, but then Machina came back as a ghost. They never really explained it. I'm a little confused as to what happened there. Let me know if I missed it, because there were a lot of moments where I was watching... I will admit this. I was watching the animation because I was really into the animation, so I kind of neglected the subtitles a little bit because I wanted to see the fight. So I may try to rewatch the episode to, like, read the fight. I know a lot of it was, like, saying their moves and saying, like, you can't beat me with that move, and, like, that was a lot of the dialogue, but I don't think they really gave any explanation as to why Machina could turn into a ghost, and, like, I mean, I guess it's just some kind of an ability that Machina had, but also the idea that the former emperor, the pacifier emperor, was able to take over the body of Shieldina, but then Machina seemingly had a slave crest on. I'm assuming the slave crest was on Shieldina, not on the former emperor, right? So then Machina activated the shield crest, or I guess defying, like, that body attacking Machina probably broke the slave crest, like the rules of it, and that's why it started like affecting her in that way. Um, so that's really messed up. So poor Shildina has been under a damn slave crest this whole time too. So she couldn't go against them, even though it did seem like she did care about the Emperor and everything. But she couldn't at least rise up against Machina at all because of that slave crest. So it certainly was interesting, but it also Machina said that it was a body that she prepared. So not only is the former emperor coming back in a body, Machina is preparing a body to go into or come back. So that begs the question, has Machina done this before? Or is this Machina's first time? But, I mean, it seems like she's dead now, so I guess we never really get to know. I will say, I loved the animation on the fighting and everything, but the whole Machina, Pacifier Emperor, and then our group, like, clashing, it all happened so quickly. It was like, we showed up, Machina was already done. We didn't even get to see that. And then Machina had her spirit shit happen, and then we just kind of got a hint from, was it Shildina that gave the hint, or was it, the Pacifier Emperor that gave the hint? It might have been the Pacifier Emperor that gave the hint, but we got the hint of how to beat them using the Soul Eater shield, and then we beat Machina very quickly after that. It all just, I felt like there was going to be so much more to that, and then it just ended up being like obviously it was very intense, but a casual duel for all intents and purposes. So I don't know, certainly interesting, but the animation was awesome. I thought that was really cool. I like that they share a similar power system, considering it looks like they might be somehow related in some way just based off their looks, and then furthered by their power system. You know, they're both using this yin-yang power system, light and dark. I like how Naofumi explained it, saying it's not just light and dark that she handles, it's like yin and yang, it's opposite elements. So we saw her doing, like, water and fire, you know? And I think that's pretty cool way to, like, expand on Raphtalia's powers and make it make sense within the power system that she's been given, right? Like, be like, oh yes, yin yang, you know, opposite elements, now she can use fire and water and things like that. So, although she might have been able to do it before, I'm just saying, like, this is why it kind of explains why she's able to do what she does, and that's really neat. So, now, have they talked about, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I do think when Raphtalia first became the, what kind of vassal weapon, what kind of wielder is she? She's like the, katana, right? I think it is. I think it's the katana. When she became that, I think they did say something about being a pacifier. I could be wrong. Let me know. But yeah, so being a pacifier means being, like, the one to go against the heroes, seemingly if they get out of hand. But there was also something else that the Pacifier Emperor kind of hinted at, and it almost seemed like, so when they arrive, you'll be the one to handle it. Right? Didn't she say something along those lines? And to me, that meant, like, we know that heroes have come from other worlds. Is that what she's talking about when she says that? Um, Let me turn subtitles back on and then jump. Uh, Otherwise, you won't be able to punish the fools when they appear. That was the line that to me was like, okay. Like, obviously, we know that we've had heroes from other worlds come during the waves, and I'm guessing it's referring to something like that. I just wonder if it's a different they, you know. But that was right after she mentioned being able to, you know, take care of the heroes, and also when they appear. I mean, technically, our heroes in the world right now were summoned, right? So it's possible, depending on how long Raftalia's lifespan is, it's possible that she may be the pacifier for another group of heroes that's summoned in the future too. You know, so she could be referring to that as well, not just the ones that we get from other worlds and all that. So really interesting, for sure. But yeah, we got Shieldina back. That was good. I really liked that last move where Raftalia was able to do the same, like, hey, get behind you move. And then the pacifier Emperor was like, bitch, did you forget that I could do that too? And got behind Raftalia, and then Raftalia was ready there with her, you know, with the card to put on her heart, which won the duel, you know. That was really cool. So, yeah, just very, very well animated. I will say this episode got me really hyped. I was really into it, honestly. It might have been one of the first episodes that I felt really into it. Like, don't get me wrong, I didn't hate this season. Like, there were a couple episodes where I felt a little bored watching, but for the most part, I didn't feel bored watching it, if that makes sense, for majority of the episodes. It just wasn't, you know, I've been watching a lot of good shows recently, so I've been very spoiled with, like, Dan to Dan being an incredible show. I watched that on my Patreon. If you're like, I don't see that on your channel, it's on my Patreon for the Patreon tier supporters. So but it'll eventually come out on YouTube, but it'll take a lot of time. But there was also what else? Like I also watched Solo Leveling on there. The funny thing is, a lot of the things I watched on there were like really really hyped shows. But no, like Doctor Stone has been incredibly good, especially these last few episodes of Doctor Stone have just been top tier. Um, and then what else am I watching? Attack on Titan has been really good. I'm really loving that. So it's like I keep watching all of these really like good shows, and so when I watch something like this is like a good show, not like a good show, you know. So it's like I don't want to talk down about it because, like I said, nothing wrong with it just being a good show, right? So, but when you compare it to some of the bests, you know, it just doesn't hold up as well, and I get spoiled by watching those bests and everything. So, yeah. Anyways, um, but yeah, I mean, there was that one episode, like, I really liked meeting Shieldina. I think she gave the name Zodia at the time in that episode, and everything, and obviously it was, like, important to get to know her character a little bit, but it felt like we followed the character, but didn't get to know it all that well. All we really saw was her, like, lurking around. We got a few hints as who she might be, and then we had like the blacksmith guy fawning over girls and being sad he couldn't be with girls for like 10 minutes too. So, um, so yeah, that was one of the episodes that I was like, yeah. But I mean, the whole stuff with what was his name? Shit, Full. That was cool. Full and obviously what's her name? Crap. Damn it. I can't believe I remembered Full's name and not frickin' Atla. There we go. God damn it. Why'd I have to look at my notes for that? Full and Atla with, like, finding out about their father and dealing with the whole situation in, that was going on in, wow, words are escaping me tonight. I can't think of the zone, the country. The zone. The zone, like I'm playing a video game. Um, but yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, but man, that's bothering me. Doesn't it start with an S? All I can think about is shield. Every time I think of like an S word, I just think of shield. I probably wrote it down. It's bugging me, so I'm gonna take a peek. I think I wrote it down. Bum 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 bum. Juralis. I know that's not the name I'm looking for, but Silvelt. There we go. It did start with an S, but I wasn't even close to saying the name. um, but yeah, we had that whole situation that we dealt with and everything. So, I mean, for a 12 episode season, we did get a lot done. It's just bothered me a little bit because we've been waiting to get to the Phoenix for so long now. Has it been 2 full seasons that they've been teasing the Phoenix? Or did we learn about the Phoenix like halfway through the last season? I can't remember when we first was like, the Phoenix is coming, and then we're like, okay, let's do a bunch of seasons without having it, you know? So, anyway. Yeah, we'll see what I decide to do, or, if I get a lot of support and people saying they want me to continue the series, and I will, So, thank you guys. Let me know in the comments if you want me to continue and stuff like that, and I may take that to heart. So, thank you guys, and links in the description below if you want to check out my Patreon stuff that I had already mentioned. You can check that out. You can hit the subscribe button. It supports me in what I do here. Very much appreciate it. A link should also be popping up on the screen, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.